Beach lovers know it. Fishermen and water lovers know it. Little kids and big kids know it. Sandcastle builders, free spirits, and adventure seekers know it. Everyone who's ever been here knows it. South Padre Island is so fun, so perfect, and most of all, so Padre. Plan your escape at sopadre.com.
Question for you. Would you hop on a machine that takes you 0 to 60 in 2.2 seconds? A machine that kicks out over 180 horses. Yes, you say? Do ya? Well, what if I throw in no brakes and no seatbelts? Oh, and I forgot one thing. Let's throw in ever-changing track conditions. Got your attention now? Well, so will these guys. This is the LIQUI-MOLY Pro Watercross National Tour powered by HydroTurf, and it's next on the CBS Sports Network.
Here at South Padre Island with Ray from Finn. That's Find It Now Technology, the GPS locating tracker. Finn is one of our primary sponsors this year. Ray has been traveling with us on the tour. Ray, tell us a little bit about Finn. You know I'm a fan already.
Absolutely. Well, it's a GPS tracking locating device designed specifically.
Loud.
Designed specifically for sports or for theft. Has a motion sensor built in, so when it detects movement, it sends the customer an alert, letting them know there's movement going on, and they can immediately track it if they need to, or call our 24-hour theft recovery center, and we'll track it for them, help them get it back, and make sure everything's saved and recovered quickly.
Well, sounds like the perfect thing to have for anything that costs more than $500. I mean, right now, I was just looking at getting an e-bike, and I'm thinking, man, I want to put one of those things up under the seat.
As long as you've got a battery, we can hook it up and we can protect it.
All right, that sounds great. Well, if you've got a personal watercraft, you got to get it to the water, so you got to have a truck or a car, right? What are some of the other applications? Motorcycles, ATVs?
Anything with a 12-volt battery, pretty much. We designed it specifically for power sports, but it'll work on just about anything with a battery.
Okay, so you can use it on your car, you can use it on your ATV, your side-by-side, your watercraft.
Absolutely. We specialize in power sports.
Beach lovers know it. Fishermen and water lovers know it. Little kids and big kids know it. Sandcastle builders, free spirits, and adventure seekers know it. Everyone who's ever been here knows it. South Padre Island is so fun, so perfect, and most of all, so Padre. Plan your escape at sopadre.com.
All right. Hi, I'm Kurt Nollenberg. We're here at South Padre Island with Ray from Find It Now Technologies. Ray, tell us a little about Finn and how we can get them, where we can find them.
Well, it's a GPS tracking security system. It has a motion sensor built into it. Anything that gets moved, it sends a customer a message immediately through their phone. We have apps that they can locate it by or call our 24-hour theft recovery center. If it is stolen, we'll help them get it back. It does a multitude of other features and functions, monitors the batteries, does have a backup battery, so if the device is disconnected for some reason, it will continue to track and locate it and give us the ability to get it back if it is in fact stolen.
Well, that sounds like a good idea these days. Listen, I was thinking about buying an e-bike, and I was shocked. $3,500. That's definitely worth putting a tracker on, and that's got its own battery, so I should be able to power it. What about ATVs, quads, and jet skis? All those will work with the 12-volt battery, right?
Anything, literally 9 to 32 volts will work. It's a 2.2 wire connection, hot to ground. Anything from segways to heavy equipment, we specialize in power sports. That's ultimately what we do. You can find us on finditnowgps.com or call us anytime during business hours.
All right, finditnowgps.com. Check it out. You can see Ray at any of our events. We'll see you in Lake Hartwell, Georgia in 2 weeks, Ray. Appreciate you coming by, as always. And thank you for your help with the sponsorship this year. Finditnowgps.com. Keep your stuff yours.
Check, check. So I think this is working. Now you're not.
1 2 1 2 1 2. There we go.
There we go.
Still a little bit quiet on this one though.
Maybe a little bit.
Can you turn it up?
That's it, huh? I think they're both okay.
Okay. Says Kurt, get louder.
Are you gonna do it again?
Like that's gonna happen.
Are we good?
Oh no, I think we're good on this.
Okay, awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you
All
guys.
right, gentlemen.
Good to see you.
Appreciate it. Are you kidding? Nobody's masked. We're hugging. We're all good.
Right on. Right on. Hang out with us.
Enjoy. Yeah, you don't have to leave.
You can hang out.
Yeah, right. Exactly. All right, Mr. Lake. Did we finally get that last rider off the course?
Well, we got a whole new another moto out there right now, Kurt.
Oh, I see Gary Holbein Jr. out there. Is he chasing Karras?
There's Gary right here on the left side of the course going out. Gary is charging the 12-year-old out of Faith Hope, Alabama. Karras Webster. Out on the course as well. Let's check those positions. When they come back down the front straightaway here, making their way out. Challenging racing conditions, to say the least, here in beautiful South Padre Island, and our riders love this, though. They live for this stuff. This is a thrill for everybody that rides and races skis. This is motocross on the water, the way the sport was intended. Right here, we're watching it, and they are making more beach today. They're working on Sunday.
Gotta look out here. Gary Holbein just made the pass on the back straightaway. Holbein on fire now.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you something else. Rylan Webster back out again down the front straightaway. Rylan is going for the Ironman Championship today.
Deja vu all over again. He's out front one more time.
This guy is going to be the surf master.
I know.
Maybe he already is.
You think Steve and Brittany are going to be able to keep him away from Huntington Beach?
He's going to move to Oceanside anytime.
Right?
I got a feeling. How awesome is that? Ryland just charging out there. His sister, Karis, as well. Gary Holbein down the front straightaway. Karis makes the turn, and she's coming down the front straightaway. Look, 11-year-old Karis Webster.
And look at her rip down the front straightaway. Riding the channel,
Man.
taking the water right. I am so impressed with that young girl.
11 years old, boy. We get
Wow.
you get more of these girls at that age getting
Please.
into it. We used to have a women's class that was
Yeah.
absolutely spectacular.
Phenomenal.
And these young girls, now Kara's quite a bit younger than Taylor Skellett, but Taylor, another fine female rider here on the tour. Not here this weekend, but boy, Karis Webster, she's going to be right there soon.
Yeah, no question about it. You keep out, and talk about training to get out here and ride the surf. It pretty much this is the final surf event of the year for us.
Well, unless Lake Michigan decides to
That's
serve up a
true.
little dose.
You never know.
And that can happen. It hasn't happened yet where we've had it, the last few years on the tour, but you never know. You
and I have experienced that before.
Lake Michigan can get angry.
Yeah.
And it can be way rougher than this.
Yeah. And generally is because of the type. It's all windblown, surf.
Yeah, exactly. And it's not salt water, so it's a whole different type of surf riding.
Yep.
Definitely a difference between riding in salt water and
freshwater.
fresh water. Really a different experience. The buoyancy is significantly different.
Yeah.
The hardness of the water, it's kind of a different feel altogether. Ryland Webster, this young man is very, very impressive on that Commander Yamaha Superjet. Commander, the official dealer, watercraft dealer of the 2021 LIQUI-MOLY Pro Watercross National Tour.
Well, Ryland's got the whole front straightaway lead, but Gary Holbein is coming at him. Oh, Gary, off the back of that wave. Great job by Holbein, reading the water there, backing out of it when he should have. That's allowed him to stay upright.
Well, Gary's 12 years old, right?
Yeah.
Well, he was up here yesterday. He was telling me some stories. And, he's got his own car.
Oh, no, yeah.
His own car. He's telling me he can drive a stick shift.
Yeah.
How many 12-year-olds can drive a stick shift? How many 30-year-olds can drive a stick shift?
Right, anymore?
Not many.
No, but he's got a classic car. Let's see, Mom and Dad have matching
Barracudas.
Classic Barracudas.
Yes, late 60s Barracudas.
Gary was asking me, hey, what's the oldest car you've owned? Well, a 54 Plymouth, but...
A 54, you got me beat. Shoot.
Yeah.
I had a 61 Carmagia convertible, so I thought I was going to get you on that one.
Oh, you had a rainbow car.
What does that mean?
I had nothing. I remember, excuse the expression, a lot of hippies driving those when I was growing up.
Well, I was living in Malibu going to college, and
there you go.
Anything Volkswagen in the 70s, a lot of guys had square backs. Yeah.
Ryland went down, and here comes Holbein, Gary Holbein up, and now they're side by side.
And these two have battled before. These two have battled.
Didn't mean to interrupt. But
no, very unimportant information I was spewing out right there. Right? And I excel at that.
Yeah, well, it's critical information.
Yeah.
If you want to finish your sentence.
But no, in the 70s, Malibu, California, Southern California, Volkswagens of all shapes and forms were popular. Still are.
I was up north, Haight-Ashbury.
Yeah, right. Same kind of vibe, like only different.
Except completely different, right? Exactly. All right, well, here we go. Ryland
checkered
Webster.
flag. Ryland Webster making it 2 for 2.
Gary Holbein coming around. And remember, Holbein, this is a combined class. He's already won Moto number 1, Moto number 2. That's going to give him, he's in the catbird seat to win the overall.
Well, Karis, this is Moto number 3.
Excuse me, you are so correct. So that means...
So Gary's going to take the overall.
Gary will
10
take
to
the
12.
overall. Karis will take second, and Ryland will be completely dominant in the junior ski stock 13 to 15.
And all three of these riders have really ridden well this weekend, and they are impressive. Karis Webster, another great ride in the surf for Karis. I don't think when they embarked on the tour this year, the Websters had any idea that they were going to become such proficient surf riders and so experienced this quick.
Yeah.
You know,
what do they say? Throw them in the fire.
Boy, I tell you what, these riders have gained a tremendous amount of experience.
You know,
on
as
the
I'm
tour.
watching them, Rick, just learning how to get the boat on a tote in the surf without getting hurt.
Yeah, well,
I mean, there's all kinds of lessons that you're going to learn.
The entire procedure on the starting line, how to survive that, and welcome everybody on the JetTrim live stream with us here in beautiful South Padre Island, Texas. We're here at Clayton's Bar and Grill, the largest beach bar in Texas, and it is definitely a monster. Rick Lake, Kurt Nolenberg. Say hi, Kurt.
Hi, Kurt.
Having a good time this weekend, and we're watching beach be created, earth be created right in front of us. An amazing sight the entire weekend as they dredge the Gulf of Mexico from out in the deeper waters and bring it in on barges and pipe it in and literally create beaches right before our eyes. And they do this every 4 years. It's a replenishment system, and it's quite spectacular.
It is awesome.
It's like something we'd see on Discovery Channel, right?
I was just going to say, check out the Discovery Channel. I got to get Mav to get a video for YouTube for this later on.
But if you were with us yesterday, you know we talked about South Padre. We love it. We all love it here. It's a gorgeous location.
Look at that. We got a fountain of sand over here.
Check it out. Now you can see what's going on. That is literally sand being piped from offshore. There's a barge out there downloading this sand into these gigantic pipes, and it runs along the beach.
Let's see if we can get it on
from
camera.
left to right here behind us, and it's an amazing operation, and we've watched it all weekend long. They do this every 4 years, and then they pipe in this tremendous amount of sand off each load of the barge, and then the dozers come out and spread it along the beach. And it's probably, I don't know, 3 to 4 feet maybe a beach there, of new beach they're creating.
Yeah, absolutely. And, you know, Rick,
height-wise.
Historically, this is the first time, at least in my knowledge, in my experience, that we've had to tell a bulldozer to get off our pro watercross course.
That's true. Craig mentioned that last night.
We actually had that happen yesterday because they were moving sand near the makeup buoy. And our course marshal, Craig, comes over and says, dude, get off my course.
He's told us the story last night at dinner. It was pretty funny. He said the first time I've ever had to tell a bulldozer to get off the course.
Off a watercross course, yeah.
Jeez. Yeah, so lots of fun.
We used to see him on motocross courses for sure.
Yeah, totally. You know, and the old water truck, we don't need those here.
So I'm wondering about technical inspection and if we're going to have to go tear down to the cranks at the end of the day here.
I'm thinking tech's going to be a little light today. But you never know with Paul Lair.
With Paul Lair there, we could do a rebuild on all 3 of those.
Paul Lair can be a wild man at times and just get crazy with tech, and the wrenches could be spinning later.
Oh, yeah.
Question for you. Would you hop on a machine that takes you 0 to 60 in 2.2 seconds? A machine that kicks out over 180 horses. Yes, you say, do ya? Well, what if I throw in no brakes and no seatbelts?
Roy Snyder running one. Oh!
Oh, and I forgot one thing. Let's throw in ever-changing track conditions. Got your attention now? Well, so will these guys. This is the LIQUI-MOLY Pro Watercross National Tour powered by HydroTurf, and it's next on the CBS Sports Network.
Out of Groves, Texas, riding for Outpost Performance, or Outpost Power Sports, excuse me, Pro Watercraft Racing, HydroTurf, and Blosian. And you can tell those sponsors he has listed, he is using everything
Every
they
single
make
piece of those for
for
sure.
a vintage ski. And it's impressive. I mean, this guy is riding out. These conditions are gnarly right now. And on a 550,
What a test, right?
particularly even more so.
I'm telling you what.
And Ryland Webster going back out again, the Iron Man here today. Holy cow. Ryland Webster ate his Wheaties this morning. Might be that reference might be a little old for some people,
Yeah.
but I hope not.
Well, you know who was on Wheaties? Caitlyn Jenner. Good knowledge.
Good knowledge. Interesting knowledge.
I know, man. Talk about
Mind-boggling knowledge.
Right?
I'll give you some even better knowledge about Caitlyn.
Tell her.
This was the 6th. So we'll get him back on the line here. We've got Eric Swick out of San Diego, California, 49 years old, amateur ski stock rider on that Kawasaki SXR 800. Robert Dunlap, as I mentioned, on the vintage 550.
Oh!
Ryland Webster again nails the star. Look at his style.
Yeah.
Down in the tray, then he works it up. He goes, manages the surf. He's going to stand up here momentarily, and he's staying low.
I think he is standing up.
Yeah, well.
Oh, look at Dunlop.
Is that Dunlap on the
Sweet
550?
by. Look at in the air. Dunlop going off out there.
Look at him ride this vintage 550.
Man.
I'll tell you, there's not a lot of guys around that are going to be any faster, period,
Right?
on a vintage 550 than Dunlap right now.
And I believe we saw him 2 years ago here with the rest of those vintage guys, and he won then as well.
Yeah, this guy is absolutely he is, Kurt. He is
Hey, leg dragging in the surf out there. You see that?
Can you believe that?
I do.
Was that Victor Sheldon I just saw? Look like a slasher. Oh,
water
goes
test.
down, but he rides up and underway, no problem. Subbed it a little bit, but handled it. And look at these riders charge in here in South Padre, challenging conditions on these stand-ups. Good battle right now. Robert Dunlap against Ryland Webster. Dunlap, 26 years old on the vintage ski that's much, much older than he is. Ryland Webster on the modern Yamaha Superjet.
That's probably older than he is. Come to think of it.
It could be.
It could be.
Now, that's probably one of the latest iterations, I'm
sure
guessing,
it is,
given that Commander is
It's a
Yamaha's
760.
dealer, Wave Runner dealer.
Yep.
And, well, they made those until, what, last year would be the last year for them, right? Yeah.
Right, absolutely. So, yeah, that could be a brand new
So
boat.
this year they came out with the 4-strokes, obviously, switched from the 2-stroke to 4-stroke, and but those 2-stroke Superjets just everywhere in watercraft racing, and a longtime favorite stand-up watercraft, stand-up ski. And a great battle. I mean, this is a good race going on out here.
The crowd goes, watching Ryland take another water sample.
Ryland went down, but far from over yet, because each of these riders are going to take turns tasting the Gulf of Mexico.
And I like what Ryland's doing. He's going out and getting the Joker boy so he doesn't forget it later.
Yeah, go get it now, get it done, and then he can have the race in front of him, essentially.
Well, there's no question Ryland can catch up with Robert Dunlop. We've seen that happen already earlier. But Dunlop has got quite the lead. He's just got to remember to take that Joker buoy.
Tell you, for everybody that rides 550s out there watching and has experience on these watercraft has a tremendous amount of respect for Robert Dunlap right now. I mean, we've seen it all on 550s over the years, and this guy is very, very talented. And I'll tell you what, those pro watercraft handling components, maybe Blosian as well.
I
I'm
was
not sure
say,
what
there's
is.
some Blosian stuff on there as well.
Yeah, the Tubby's probably on there.
Oh yeah.
Pro watercraft with the, I'm guessing the sponsons, rear sponsons, maybe some other scoop grade ride. I don't know.
Beautiful
but
air. Dunlop is really riding that thing well, Rick.
He's fun to watch ride, isn't he?
He really is. I mean, he's reading the water well. He's rolling over those he can and taking to the air when he can't.
And then again, Ryland Webster,
Here he comes.
he is a talent in his own right. 13 years old. This is the Iron Man today. He has been on the water the entire morning.
Right.
And he came down that front straightaway wide open and rode that channel, rode that incoming wave that created a perfect straightaway for him. He's got that wired. He's done it all weekend. And he likes to pick up that wave and just ride that wave all the way down the front straightaway. Does a masterful job at 13 years old. Out of Phoenix, obviously not too much surf going on in Phoenix.
Right.
So he has adapted quickly. And when they came on this tour earlier this year, they had, I think, no surf experience.
Yeah.
The Commander kids.
Correct. They told us that, or told me that. The beginning of this weekend.
I had talked to Steve a few weeks before they took off for St. Augustine, and he said, "Well, the only thing I'm concerned about is the surf because they haven't ridden in it." Well, they have now.
Their second day on the surf was stunning.
But Robert Dunlap, and then Eric Swick out there. Eric, amateur ski stock on that SXR 800, doing the work.
Well, Dunlop down in the water, trying to get that thing rolling again.
Yeah, there is.
Shout out to all our fans out there, the 550 boys. I know Doug Mallory's going to be watching this thing.
Doug's a huge 550 fan.
Yeah.
Among other things.
He
likes it all.
Well, you know who told me that was Robert Sand. Robert Sand told me he was a big 550 guy.
Believe so. Believe so.
Anyway, speaking of 550s, coming down that front straightaway.
Doug's been racing those 550s for years.
For decades.
White flag is out. One lap to go. And we run out of superlatives to talk about Dunlap and Ryland Webster both. I mean, watch Ryland now. He just has this front straight. He's looking over going, wow.
Dad.
I'm getting worked out here, man.
Hey, but you know what? Here's something. I don't know that Robert has taken the Joker buoy yet, and I do know that
Ryland
has. So
I don't think.
Let's see what happens here.
Well, he's not taking it. Well, we don't know for sure. Unofficially, we don't think he has, but we don't know. Maybe he'll think about it now and go out there and make a U-turn.
Well, he better make a left before he makes that right.
Yeah, exactly. A little late now. Regardless, the performance on that 550 vintage 550 by Robert Dunlap. Robert's out of Groves, Texas. So if you are friends or fans of Robert Dunlap, you know that this guy can ride. And as soon as I say that, of course, he goes down. That's
no. He's heading out to the Joker boy. That's Ryland down the back straightaway now. That's Eric Swick coming into us that was down in the water. And then Ryland has got it, but here comes Dunlop. These two are going to be side by side on the back straightaway, and Dunlop is on fire out there. Robert Dunlop, man, I didn't think he had a chance having to go out and hit that Joker boy, but look at the performance.
You know, that's a great matchup. Is that Logan? Is that Logan Hamby out there?
That's Logan Hamby out there.
Right.
Sorry, our paperwork was incorrect.
Very first race for Logan.
Yeah.
And the checkered flag comes out once again. Rylan Webster, the Iron Man of pro watercross today. Rylan has been out there the entire morning. He's ridden every lap, and he should get a special award today, I think. We need to have an Iron Man award, and that would be Rylan Webster, 13 years old. And then, of course, Robert Dunlap on that vintage ski. Fantastic ride, and I'm impressed, man. There are very few riders that could ride like that. Kevin Scott having a hard time hanging on to that checkered flag out there. Look at Kevin, man. You're gonna get your forearm's gonna have a cramp today. Rylan Webster, the Ironman champion of pro watercross today. What a performance, my goodness gracious. I'm not sure how many laps he did at total, but he did them all. Nice job, buddy. Hamby making his way around the track. This is his first time ever at a pro watercross race. So Hamby making his way around. First race, whoa. Kurt.
I know. Can you imagine? You come out to this surf as your first race?
On a stand-up? Yes.
Of course, we don't know. I mean, he may ride the surf every day.
That's true. He looks good.
I'm questioning that he's doing that, but he's doing a good job.
Oh, we do? Oh, we do. No, we don't. We already ran the third moto. They ran two yesterday. And Hamby comes in and, well, get that ski upright, real. Give him a hand there with that. Nope. There we go. Good job. Good job, Hamby. Right on.
He's learning how to surf a ski in.
I want to know how many laps, more laps, Rylan Webster has in him. How many more you want to go? 10 more?
10 more.
All right.
Well, you're doing it by yourself.
I don't think anybody can hang with you. Mott's?
Mott's? Yeah, okay. Hey, name dropper.
Question for you. Would you hop on a machine that takes you 0 to 60 in 2.2 seconds? A machine that kicks out over 180 horses. Yes, you say? Do ya? Well, what if I throw in no brakes and no seatbelts?
Roy Snyder running one.
Oh, and I forgot one thing. Let's throw in ever-changing track conditions. Got your attention now? Well, so will these guys. This is the LIQUI-MOLY Pro Watercross National Tour powered by HydroTurf, and it's next on the CBS Sports Network.
Beach lovers know it. Fishermen and water lovers know it. Little kids and big kids know it. Sandcastle builders, free spirits, and adventure seekers know it. Everyone who's ever been here knows it. South Padre Island is so fun, so perfect, and most of all, so Padre. Plan your escape at sopadre.com. Beach lovers know it. Fishermen and water lovers know it. Little kids and big kids know it. Sandcastle builders, free spirits, and adventure seekers know it. Everyone who's ever been here knows it. South Padre Island is so fun, so perfect, and most of all, so Padre. Plan your escape at sopadre.com. Beach lovers know it. Fishermen and water lovers know it. Little kids and big kids know it. Sandcastle builders, free spirits, and adventure seekers know it. Everyone who's ever been here knows it. South Padre Island is so fun, so perfect, and most of all, so Padre. Plan your escape at sopadre.com.
LIQUI-MOLY has been #1 in Germany for the past 10 years in motor oils and additives. We're super excited to bring the marine range now in North America. All that experience in the performance and the racing industry translated into the marine world couldn't be a better combination. Are you scared of using your warranty? Well, you shouldn't. LIQUI-MOLY marine product has all the approvals from the National Marine Manufacturers Association, FCW, TCW3, and also API specs. Please refer to your owner's manual for the right viscosity. Use the best to maintain your passion.
Beach lovers know it. Fishermen and water lovers know it. Little kids and big kids know it. Sandcastle builders, free spirits, and adventure seekers know it. Everyone who's ever been here knows it. South Padre Island is so fun, so perfect, and most of all, so Padre. Plan your escape at sopadre.com.
LIQUI-MOLY has been #1 in Germany for the past 10 years in motor oils and additives. We're super excited to bring the marine range now in North America. All that experience in the performance and the racing industry translated into the marine world couldn't be a better combination. Are you scared of using your warranty? Well, you shouldn't. LIQUI-MOLY marine product has all the approvals from the National Marine Manufacturers Association, FCW, TCW3, and also API specs. Please refer to your owner's manual for the right viscosity. Use the best to maintain your passion.
Beach lovers know it. Fishermen and water lovers know it. Little kids and big kids know it. Sandcastle builders, free spirits, and adventure seekers know it. Everyone who's ever been here knows it. South Padre Island is so fun, so perfect, and most of all, so Padre. Plan your escape at sopadre.com.
LIQUI-MOLY has been #1 in Germany for the past 10 years in motor oils and additives. We're super excited to bring the marine range now in North America. All that experience in the performance and the racing industry translated into the marine world couldn't be a better combination. Are you scared of using your warranty? Well, you shouldn't. LIQUI-MOLY marine product has all the approvals from the National Marine Manufacturers Association, FCW, TCW3, and also API specs. Please refer to your owner's manual for the right viscosity. Use the best to maintain your passion.
Beach lovers know it. Fishermen and water lovers know it. Little kids and big kids know it. Sandcastle builders, free spirits, and adventure seekers know it. Everyone who's ever been here knows it. South Padre Island is so fun, so perfect, and most of all, so Padre. Plan your escape at sopadre.com.
LIQUI-MOLY has been #1 in Germany for the past 10 years in motor oils and additives. We're super excited to bring the marine range now in North America. All that experience in the performance and the racing industry translated into the marine world couldn't be a better combination. Are you scared of using your warranty? Well, you shouldn't. LIQUI-MOLY Marine product has all the approvals from the National Marine Manufacturers Association, FCW, TCW3, and also API specs. Please refer to your owner's manual for right viscosity. Use the best to maintain your passion.
All right. Well, Rick Lake, I'm Kurt Nollenberg. We're back at South Padre Island. What a great weekend we've had. You know, the racing, seems like this year at the surf, Saturdays are great and Sundays are spectacular. Now, you know, we'd be remiss not to talk about the lower turnout of riders that we had here this year.
Yeah.
COVID-19, you know, decimated us last year. Of course, we were still able to get three rounds of the tour and
Plus the World Championships, yep.
You know, World Championships. But Texas, you know, is a growing racing community. They've got a huge vintage group down here, and we didn't see that here, but this is a building process.
Yeah, South Padre, you know, is an absolutely amazing destination. This is a long ways from everywhere.
Right.
We're going to be
except Mexico.
But yeah, right. We're down near the border, but it is absolutely paradise here. The water is 80 degrees. The air is humid and tropical. The breeze blows like literally nonstop, and today very strong nonstop. But it was the same 2 years ago. We all, as a group, came here, and for the first time, none of us had been here before.
Big surprise.
And we fell in love with the place.
Absolutely.
And any event promoter knows promoters, and if you're not aware of this side of the business, it takes years to build an event up. First couple of years, you're laying the groundwork. By the third, fourth year, you start seeing growth, and it really starts taking off. And I encourage everybody, if you are interested in racing, to mark this on your calendars in the future, but not just to come for a race. Make it a vacation, because it's a big trip. Bring your family, bring friends, spend a few days in South Padre. There's a lot to check out here. The beaches are gorgeous. The beach bars, every resort for miles up and down this coast has their own version of a beach bar, and it is going off. It is a party every night.
Everywhere. Tons of people here. You know, we've seen lots of people, you know, meet a lot of new people here. Had a great time. Everybody is so blessed.
Everybody's super nice. It's just so much fun. Everybody you meet in the elevators, in the lobbies, on the beach, everywhere are super.
In the
friendly.
restaurants,
it's friendly. It's Texas, so you know it's down home.
Yep.
It's thank you, ma'am. Thank you, sir. And it's a wonderful place to be.
Yeah, very respectful and just so much fun. Hey, you know, we're headed to Lake Charles for the national championship.
Right.
Before we get there, we're headed to Georgia, Lake Hartwell, in 2 weeks. And the first round that we had there, 14 people showed up.
Yeah, no, it's a building
and
process.
Now we'll get somewhere between 100 to 150 racers.
Yeah, you know, we've been doing this a long time. I've been involved in promoting this sport for many, many, many years. Decades, literally. And it takes that when we look at event sites, we look at a 5-year plan to start off with. You're going to go 5 years. You've got to commit for 5 years before you can make a determination on whether it's a good place or not. And Pro Watercross is committed to Texas, committed to South Padre. This is a beautiful place. I talked to Dustin Matsouras after the race yesterday. You know, he's been everywhere in the world, one of the best of all time.
International champion.
And he told me, he said, this is a world-class destination, a perfect venue for Pro Watercross. And him and Tyron put on a show yesterday. They rode like you can't believe. And he said they loved it here, and it's absolutely perfect. Clayton's Beach Bar, largest beach bar in Texas. Right behind us is the host location, and it is a party every night. Fireworks, bands.
And great food. Talk about seafood.
Fun.
We go off and off.
Yeah, so we love it here. We encourage you to check it out and join us next year here. We are committed. We will be back right here next year.
All right, and if you like the beach, come to Texas. If it's not wide enough, they'll make it bigger for you, as they're doing for us. Well, Rick, time for us to hit the surf, man. I'm ready to get out there.
I'm ready to hit the surf with you, and then a couple of weeks we're going to hit the Belly Buster. We're going to have about 800 pounds of ribs, 100+ riders on a rec ride, huge pro watercross race. It's a huge weekend in Lake Hartwell, Georgia.
Yeah, and if you're out there anywhere in that part of the country, come on down. The masks are off. The fun is up.
And the ribs are cooking.
And the ribs are phenomenal. I'm Kurt Nolenberg. This is Rick Lake, and we will see you later.
Want to do it again?
Beach lovers know it. Fishermen and water lovers know it. Little kids and big kids know it. Sandcastle builders, free spirits, and adventure seekers know it. Everyone who's ever been here knows it. South Padre Island is so fun, so perfect, and most of all, so Padre. Plan your escape at sopadre.com.
LIQUI-MOLY has been #1 in Germany for the past 10 years in motor oils and additives. We're super excited to bring the marine range now in North America. All that experience in the performance and the racing industry translated into the marine world couldn't be a better combination. Are you scared of using a warranty? Well, you shouldn't. LIQUI-MOLY marine product has all the approvals from the National Marine Manufacturers Association, FCW, TCW3, and also API specs. Please refer to your owner's manual for right viscosity. Use the best to maintain your passion.
Beach lovers know it. Fishermen and water lovers know it. Little kids and big kids know it. Sandcastle builders, free spirits, and adventure seekers know it. Everyone who's ever been here knows it. South Padre Island is so fun, so perfect, and most of all, so Padre. Plan your escape at sopadre.com.
LIQUI-MOLY has been #1 in Germany for the past 10 years in motor oils and additives. We're super excited to bring the marine range now in North America. All that experience in the performance and the racing industry translated into the marine world couldn't be a better combination. Are you scared of using a warranty? Well, you shouldn't. LIQUI-MOLY marine product has all the approvals from the National Marine Manufacturers Association, FCW, TCW3, and also API specs. Please refer to your owner's manual for right viscosity. Use the best to maintain your passion.
Beach lovers know it. Fishermen and water lovers know it. Little kids and big kids know it. Sandcastle builders, free spirits, and adventure seekers know it. Everyone who's ever been here knows it. South Padre Island is so fun, so perfect, and most of all, so Padre. Plan your escape at sopadre.com.
LIQUI-MOLY has been #1 in Germany for the past 10 years in motor oils and additives. We're super excited to bring the marine range now in North America. All that experience in the performance and the racing industry translated into the marine world couldn't be a better combination. Are you scared of using a warranty? Well, you shouldn't. LIQUI-MOLY marine product has all the approvals from the National Marine Manufacturers Association, FCW, TCW3, and also API specs. Please refer to your owner's manual for right viscosity. Use the best to maintain your passion.
Beach lovers know it. Fishermen and water lovers know it. Little kids and big kids know it. Sandcastle builders, free spirits, and adventure seekers know it. Everyone who's ever been here knows it. South Padre Island is so fun, so perfect, and most of all, so Padre. Plan your escape at sopadre.com.
Question for you. Would you hop on a machine that takes you 0 to 60 in 2.2 seconds? A machine that kicks out over 180 horses. Yes, you say? Do ya? Well, what if I throw in no brakes and no seatbelts?
Roy Snyder running one.
Oh, and I forgot one thing. Let's throw in ever-changing track conditions. Got your attention now? Well, so will these guys. This is the LIQUI-MOLY Pro Watercross National Tour powered by HydroTurf, and it's next on the CBS Sports Network. Welcome to the 2021 LIQUI-MOLY Pro Watercross National Tour powered by HydroTurf. I'm Courtney Mims and we're here in St. Augustine, Florida.
I love St. Augustine because of the surf. That's really why I'm here, but the city's great too. The old town, it's a good place to be with your family, eat dinner, and congregate with friends. So, great place to be.
The last stop of the tour was also in the state of Florida in Sebring. Let's check in with Kurt and Rick in the booth to see how that played out.
Courtney, I really thought it was awesome being in historic Sebring, home of the Sebring International Raceway, the 12 hours of Sebring. That racing heritage was really cool going into the weekend, and I think we felt that going into the race. And you know, in Pro Ski GP,
on the gas down the front straightaway, taking the win here, Moto3 Pro Ski GP, Matthew Ritchuk with the win.
it was Matthew Ritchuk for me. I mean, the young gun, we've seen him develop through the years, and the young guy is just getting faster and faster and put on a dominant performance against some really stiff competition in Pro Ski GP, Kurt. I thought that was outstanding.
I thought so too, Rick. He was dominant. And you know, if we switch on over talking young guns, Torrey Snyder in Pro Runabout.
But Torrey takes the win, and a great day in Pro-Am Runabout box stock for young Torrey Snyder with the overall 3 for 3.
He is coming of age. He was able to bypass his father, beat all comers, was unheaded, and I'm looking forward to him doing really well this year. Great to be at Sebring. Can't wait to get to St. Augustine.
I never get to stand on the back of one of these out on the water, but thank goodness it's on wheels this time. Have you ever wondered what it's like to get on one of these? Well, we're going to show you right now on the lap of the day.
We're on board with Tyron Matsouras. He goes across start-finish, making the double yellow rights, heading out towards the back section of the course. There's 3 left-hand orange buoys that will send him back towards the beach. He's in rough water with riders in front of him, wide open. As he approaches the double yellow, he'll make a right and a right. He is headed back out once again, wide open towards the back section of the course. As he approaches this upcoming right, as the riders go through, there is a huge hole that's trapping many riders. Watch him as he gets onto the back straight.
Coming off the back straightaway, yeah, the critical part now is going to be the split section. They're going into the split, and the riders have to make this quick decision. Are they going to go inside or outside as they come off the back straightaway? And Tyron elects to go on the outside split here. A lot of traffic. He's battling not just the traffic, but the conditions of the Atlantic Ocean here in St. Augustine are absolutely brutal and challenge even the best riders in the world as he makes his way onto the right hand and left hand outside section of this split, and then a hard right turn, trying to get a good drive, critical top speed down the front straightaway, across the finish line, and that is a lap of the day.
The riders are all ready to get going right here in St. Augustine, so let's check in with Kurt and Rick to see what to expect from this part of the tour.
Coming in today to St. Augustine, the big difference is going to be the ocean. That is an absolute game changer in pro watercross racing. We went from the flat water conditions in Sebring, now we've got the Atlantic Ocean, and what happens is it takes away the element of pure speed. Whoever has the fastest equipment, that really doesn't matter so much. It's who's got the skill and the stamina to withstand 3 motos in the Atlantic Ocean today that I think is really going to tell the tale, Kurt.
Yeah, no question about it. One of the things that makes the surf races so exciting is you never know what it's going to be from the morning to the afternoon. As the winds come up, the waves come up from a different direction. And I'm looking for more of what we saw in Sebring, some phenomenal ski GP as well as runabout GP action, and the sport class in the surf is going to be off the hook.
Stick around for more on the 2021 LIQUI-MOLY Pro Watercross National Tour powered by HydroTurf. Up next, we have Runabout Box Stock. This is the race to Naples.
The LIQUI-MOLY Pro Watercross National Tour powered by HydroTurf on CBS Sports Network is sponsored by LIQUI-MOLY. Use the best to maintain your passion. By VP Racing Fuels, official fuel of the tour. By Watcon.com. And by JetTrim.
LIQUI-MOLY does not only stand for outstanding performance, but also for reliability.
This is Kevin with Freedom Boat Club here at Lake Lanier, Georgia. We made the switch over to LIQUI-MOLY, which has been tremendous. It dropped our temperatures in all aspects.
Exciting time for us. We'll see a whole lot less friction, resulting in longer engine life.
This is an oil I encourage everybody else to use.
Our customers rely on the quality made in Germany for your outstanding performance experience.
So, you want open spaces, variety, excitement, just 5 minutes alone, relaxation, a tall glass. But you can't have it without big crowds, worry, plane rides, crying babies, crying adults. Until now, your getaway isn't far away. St. Augustine, Ponte Vedra. Travel intra-nationally.
LIQUI-MOLY has been #1 in Germany for the past 10 years in motor oils and additives. We're super excited to bring the marine range now in North America. All that experience in the performance and the racing industry translated into the marine world couldn't be a better combination. Are you scared of using your warranty? Well, you shouldn't. LIQUI-MOLY marine product has all the approvals from the National Marine Manufacturers Association, FCW, TCW3, and also API specs. Please refer to your owner's manual for ride viscosity. Use the best to maintain your passion.
Pro Watercross is great. It's the best jet ski racing tour in the East. Great hosting, great competition, great race sites. Everything about it's awesome.
If I had one word to describe Pro Watercross, it'd just be fun. Really, you can come from, there's people out here that have been doing this for years. There's people that it's their first year. It was my first year last year, and everybody's accepted. Everybody's here to have a good time and race real hard.
Welcome back to the 2021 LIQUI-MOLY Pro Watercross National Tour powered by HydroTurf. We just finished the first moto and the second moto of Runabout Box Stock, so it all comes down to this, the third and final one. Take it away, guys.
Today, who's it going to be? Oh, Troy got a good drive on the inside. Tori got a good drive on the outside. Seth Nema right in the middle there. Ooh, it's Seth. Cuts underneath. Tori, wow.
Well, Troy out in front.
What a move by Seth Nema.
Troy now out in front of this. So Tori's been out in front. Seth's been out in front. And it looks like it's going to be Troy out. Well, we'll see here.
Oh, no, Seth's got it.
I think so. That outside split is faster, man. Wow. Because Troy was way faster coming into it.
Yep, and look at Tori not backing up. Oh! He backed it off just a little.
Well, he would have had to go around the outside of Dad, and that's not going to work. So
I don't know. When you've got your dad behind you, you can throw yourself in front of his boat. He's going to do what he needs to get you out of, not hit you.
Yeah, well, there's
Besides
that.
the fact that he loves you, he also has to pay the medical bill. So trust me.
And fix the boat.
And fix the boat. All right. Out in front, Seth Nema. making a name for himself here in St. Augustine. And look at that, Torrey Snyder going to the outside. Torrey, the only one to take the Joker boy so far. Great decision on his part, because if he can move up and be tight with the two in front, they still have to take the Joker boy. That opens up the opportunity for him to take over the lead. Look at this. He goes to the outside. Dad goes to the inside. Nema is on the outside. Seth's going to be here first. Let's see what happens with Torrey. Oh, Troy letting Torrey get by. Bottom line.
Something happened out there with Troy.
Yeah.
Something just happened.
Yeah, he just, I mean.
He's coming in.
You know, Troy Snyder and his son, Torrey Snyder, here winning this race today. Amazing relationship. And I know that it's more thrilling for Troy right now with Torrey winning. He just gets a look in his eye when he talks about Torrey. It's amazing to me.
Yeah, let me tell you, Rick, as a father who had a son racing, there is nothing better than watching your son compete out there. And it really is better than doing it yourself, because you've got everything that you love out there, and watching him perform is the best that you can do. And Torrey's doing a great job for Troy.
Yeah, no question about it. Seeing Torrey come in first place here is absolutely amazing, and I know it thrills Troy to no end. You just see it in his face, and it's really, really fun to see the development of Torrey under the tutelage of Troy.
I couldn't agree with you more.
And checkered flag comes out, and it's Torrey Snyder with the win here in Moto 3 and the overall today in Pro-Am Runabout Box Stock.
It feels great to get my second win of the tour this year. First 2 rounds got wins. Started the tour off right, and it's good to get a good start in the tour and finish strong.
Stick around for the 2021 Pro Watercross National Tour powered by HydroTurf. Up next, Sports Stock. This is the Race to Naples.
LIQUI-MOLY does not only stand for outstanding performance, but also for reliability.
This is Kevin with Freedom Boat Club here at Lake Lanier, Georgia. We made the switch over to LIQUI-MOLY, which has been tremendous. It dropped our temperatures in all aspects.
Exciting time for us. We'll see a whole lot less friction, resulting in longer engine life.
This is an oil I encourage everybody else to use.
Our customers rely on the quality made in Germany for your outstanding performance experience.
So, you want open spaces, variety, excitement, just 5 minutes alone, relaxation, a tall glass. But you can't have it without big crowds, worry, plane rides, crying babies, crying adults. Until now, your getaway isn't far away. St. Augustine, Ponte Vedra. Travel intra-nationally.
LIQUI-MOLY has been #1 in Germany for the past 10 years in motor oils and additives. We're super excited to bring the marine range now in North America. All that experience in the performance and the racing industry translated into the marine world couldn't be a better combination. Are you scared of using your warranty? Well, you shouldn't. LIQUI-MOLY marine product has all the approvals from the National Marine Manufacturers Association, FCW, TCW3, and also API specs. Please refer to your owner's manual for right viscosity. Use the best to maintain your passion.
Welcome back to the 2021 LIQUI-MOLY Pro Watercross National Tour powered by HydroTurf. We just finished the first and second motos of Sports Stock, so now it comes down to this, the third and final one. Let's go.
The final moto. We are crowning a champion here, folks.
Keep an eye on Revin Harris right in the middle of the gate, number 100, as he gets a solid start. Not good by any stretch.
Devin Farthing going to take the whole shot on the outside. He's got enough of a drive to keep it there. Farthing going to be the one to watch as they come around. Remember, he won Moto 1 and Moto 2 handily, and right now he is charging hard on the outside. Devin Farthing.
222. 222 on the inside split.
Tom Keller.
That doesn't look like Keller to me, but I could be wrong.
Well, we'll get a much better view because he's out front, or is that the 990 of Dusty Burry?
The boat's 222, but that does not look like Tom Keller riding. Could be mistaken, but it does not look like it to me. If somebody knows who that is for sure, please come up here and let us know. And Farthing goes inside. 222 makes a mistake, and Farthing just carves a deep corner inside of 222 to take over the lead. Beautiful racing move by Devin Farthing.
Yeah, that was just an immediate reaction. He did not have to think about it. Muscle memory told him dive in. He did. He's got the lead. Devin Farthing in the catbird seat. He's won both of the prior motos. He's out in front. All right, Revin Harris extending his lead.
Well, Devin doing everything he can to make this exciting.
Right?
Isn't he?
And Revin Harris is on fire. If you look out here.
Well, if Revin stays out in front, which looks to be a pretty safe bet, and Devin loses a position, Revin takes the overall. If Devin finishes below second, it's going to put Revin on top of the podium. White flag coming out for Revin Harris. So 1 lap to go for number 100 out of Gilbert, Arizona. The fine young rider. Love watching him race out here. And
here comes Farthing, Devin Farthing in that second position. If he stays there, he wins the overall for the day, and he'll be leading the national tour in this class.
And it's Matt Johnson that could spoil it for Devin if somehow Matt Johnson on that 222 in third right now, the yellow C2HX could get by Devin on this last lap. I seriously doubt there's a chance of that happening, but
I don't know.
A mistake by Devin could cost him dearly.
I don't think it's a mistake. I think Devin's having some issues with that boat.
You do?
I really do.
It's possible. We've seen it
a million times.
A million times. So you never know.
So half a lap to go. Dustin Farthing needs to make that watercraft about 8 to 9 feet wide.
Or Devin. Dustin was really good at it, too.
Yes, he was.
He might have been the best at it. One of them. He made it real wide.
Wow. Yes, I do.
A lot of people having a good time here in St. Augustine, clearly. And here we go, checkered flag out, and the win's going to go to Revin Harris, boat number 100 out of Gilbert.
Second overall in this moto going to Dustin Farthing. Unofficially, he will win the overall for the weekend and lead the national tour standings. In third, Matt Johnson with a great ride once again. And Dusty Burry going to come home in the fourth position.
Today was a great day of racing. I won the sports spec class. It was a rough race, a lot of bad conditions, good conditions, but rough. And I really enjoyed it. I went 1-2-2 for the overall. I had some technical issues through the third moto, but I managed to pull through a win in the overall, so it was good.
Stick around for more action on the 2021 LIQUI-MOLY Pro Watercross National Tour powered by HydroTurf. Up next, Pro Ski GP. This is the Race to Naples.
The LIQUI-MOLY Pro Watercross National Tour powered by HydroTurf on CBS Sports Network is sponsored by LIQUI-MOLY. Use the best to maintain your passion. By AOMC. Hashtag Get Equipped. By Find It Now GPS. Protecting what moves you. And by Stone Mountain.
LIQUI-MOLY does not only stand for outstanding performance, but also for reliability.
This is Kevin with Freedom Boat Club here at Lake Lanier, Georgia. We made the switch over to LIQUI-MOLY, which has been tremendous. It dropped our temperatures in all aspects.
Exciting time for us. We'll see a whole lot less friction, resulting in longer engine life.
This is an oil I encourage everybody else to use.
Our customers rely on the quality made in Germany for your outstanding performance experience.
So, you want open spaces, variety, excitement, just 5 minutes alone, relaxation, a tall glass. But you can't have it without big crowds, worry, plane rides, crying babies, crying adults. Until now, your getaway isn't far away. St. Augustine, Ponte Vedra. Travel intra-nationally.
LIQUI-MOLY has been #1 in Germany for the past 10 years in motor oils and additives. We're super excited to bring the marine range now in North America. All that experience in the performance and the racing industry translated into the marine world couldn't be a better combination. Are you scared of using your warranty? Well, you shouldn't. LIQUI-MOLY marine product has all the approvals from the National Marine Manufacturers Association, FCW, TCW3, and also API specs. Please refer to your owner's manual for ride viscosity. Use the best to maintain your passion.
This is our second time here in St. Augustine, and it is such a beautiful place to race. What do the riders think about it?
I love St. Augustine because it's a surf race. When you're out there, it really brings out the full skill in the rider more so than the boat. So it's more rider versus rider than boat versus boat. Not only that, but everyone around you is really friendly, and the town itself is just a really cool environment.
I love St. Augustine because of the surf, the waves, the ocean. That's what it's all about.
St. Augustine was one of the few stops we were actually able to make last year due to the pandemic. So thank you to everyone who made it possible for us to race here. But now let's get to Pro Ski GP.
And this is small surf, let's face it, but it still isn't a flat water race.
Oh, there we go.
It looks like Cam Powell with a great jump on the bullet.
Yeah, that thing was shot out like a slingshot.
Again, Cam Powell with a great jump. And he's going to take the whole shot.
On the inside.
On that inside split.
Looks like Richuk on the outside.
So Cam Powell's got a chance at this whole shot award. He's got a great jump. And that's not Dustin on the outside.
Is that Richuk?
That is not Richuk.
Jimmy Wilson?
That is Jules Hopkins on the outside, but it's going to be Cam Powell taking the Ignite Fuels Whole Shot Award here in Moto #3.
Dustin Farthing in third. Looks like Dustin Matsouras in fourth. Tyron Matsouras trying to make his way around in fifth.
Well, this should be fun, Kurt.
Oh, yeah. Mix it up.
Cam Powell out in front. You know, Cam Powell, part of that Syracuse Mafia. Well, they're from Syracuse, Indiana. Not a lot of surf around Syracuse, Indiana. So these are conditions that Cam Powell gets to train in often.
Try and take it now? I would.
Let's see who's got the power down this back straightaway now. They're going to be side by side coming onto the back straightaway. Who's going to have the speed?
Yeah.
And Cam Powell enters that back straightaway.
And goes to the Joker, boy.
Goes out to the Joker. He's going to relinquish the lead to Mats. What a performance here by Dustin Matsouras.
And right behind him is Tyron. Now remember, Tyron has been way back in the pack. I don't expect Dustin to back off and let his brother by.
No.
But Jules Hopkins is there in front of him. Jules could be difficult to get by if he wants to make it that way.
No, he won't.
He probably won't.
Jules is one of the nicest guys I've ever met. And plus, you don't want to keep the boss and commander, give him any trouble.
Well, it is the second time Dustin's lapping him as well.
There's that.
He might get a little angry. We'll see.
There is that. But when you watch,
we'll find out. It's going to come up here.
When we see a performance like this, a testament to Dustin Matsouras' ability, the ability for the Commander crew to build these dominant Commander hold boats that now dominate pro watercross and jet ski racing worldwide. This is what it's all about right here. Pure dedication to the sport and it shows up on a day like today here in St. Augustine. Dustin Matsuura's taken the win in Pro Ski GP, absolutely dominant.
Wire to wire in all three motos. Nobody has been in front of him all day long, not even in practice.
Yeah, St. Augustine's has been good to me. So I got 3 moto wins. It was super rough out there, and my Rockstar Energy Commander GP1 was flying. So perfect weekend for me, and happy to get out of here and move on to the next event.
For Kurt and Rick, I'm Courtney Mims. Thanks for joining us on the 2021 Liqui-Moly Pro Watercross National Tour powered by HydroTurf. We'll see you next time in Panama City Beach. This is the Race to Naples.